Punjab
Wow.
Kings.
Yep.
The biggest problem with Punjab Kings is their name. Like, who named them Punjab
Yes.
Kings? They had a really good name, Kings 11 Punjab. It's 4 years back, but I'm still so grouchy about it.
Yeah. They had like Roman numerals in their names. Like such a creative name they had, and they went to. And the Punjab is not a PK, it's PBKS. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, they were exceptionally good with the bat in the power play. They were second only to Rajasthan Royals. They went at like 9.9 runs and over in the power play, but they kept losing wickets. That might be a problem.
Hmm.
Uh, they had Priyansh Arya, whose job is to just go in and then smack the ball, score a century before the power play ends. Um, otherwise he just gets out, right? He gets like fantastic shots and then he gets out. I mean, take that, but that does mean that they should account take into account for the fact that they're going to lose more wickets in the power play than the rest. If you look at in
Yeah.
the middle overs, they are not amazing, but they're not bad either. They're like slightly above average. The average run rate is like 9 runs and over. They got 9.2. They still continue losing wickets though. The average, like a wicket falls every 22 balls in the middle overs. They lose a wicket every 20 balls. So they've been losing all the way through. Not as bad as Chennai or KKR, but they have been losing wickets consistently all the way through. But somehow it just does not affect them, right? They are like the best team with the bat in the death overs last IPL. They scored 12 runs and over, and they didn't lose wickets either. They lost a wicket every 14, 15 balls. So they lost only two wickets in the death, and they scored nuts at runs at a really really bonkers rate. So in some sense, all the disadvantage that they had coming into the death overs were just offset by the fact that they had some really consistent death over smackers. I don't know what kind of a name to come up with, but they're so good.
Yeah. They had a friend of Smashitosh, Shashank
Oh
Singh.
yeah, the real fake Shashank Singh.
Yeah. So real. Yeah. So hmm. So let's go over their batting. Like as I told, the power play, you will see two guys hitting like having like plus 50s or something like that, most likely. Yeah. So yeah, there are two guys who are like yeah, very good in power play plus batters, but we can see that they are losing their wickets quite often. Priyansh Arya got out like 13 times out of 17 times when he batted in power play. That could be an issue, but once he got like four times when he didn't get out, one time he got a century. So he's good. He's really good. Other than that, you can see Shreyas Iyer, who is kind of struggling here, and that was the major issue. If Shreyas Iyer comes earlier, he was getting out more often, and that's the thing. That's why Shreyas should bat at four, and that's why the marriage of Josh English could cost them something, but they have made amends for that. Like Josh English was their number three, and he was batting quite well, and he was shielding Shreyas in some way from the new ball in the top six, and Shreyas was coming after that, and he was smashing spin everywhere. So let's go
Shreyas
to the
might not be
middle
on the
overs.
level of Klassen, Patidar, and Puran, right? But he's probably on the tier next to them. Like he's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
on tier one right next to them, right?
Yeah, he was like just one tier below them. Like he was. Now let's look at the middle overs. Shreyas and Vadera were kings of middle overs that ruled the middle over part. Again, just look at like if Priyansh and Prabhsimran survive after 6 overs, they are going bonkers. Like Priyansh is like plus 50 striking at plus 15 middle overs, and middle over striker is average was 170 or 175. So he's striking at 225 middle overs, and same as Prabhsimran again striking plus 20 middle overs. So if their openers survive, they won't survive for a long time, but they will smack over number 7, 8, 9. And again, Shreyas Iyer and Vadera, they are keeping their wicket, and also they are smacking them like plus 10. So yeah, there and again you could see that Shashank Singh batting slightly slow, but again he has the same thing where he's coming at over number 14, 15. Entry point is slightly late, where he's trying to get set, and then he will go bonkers in the end. So you will see here. So now Punjab Kings, yes. Hmm. Just look at it. They have three guys in the third quadrant in the mid in that overs. Shashank Singh, Shreyas Iyer, Marcus Stoinis. Marcus Stoinis is batting at plus 100. Adityan, can you just tell us what is plus 100 in your mind?
So he scores 1 run more per ball than the
Than
average.
than anyone else. So it's
One
just
full run per ball.
per ball. One full run per ball. So
Wow.
Marcus Stoinis was something else. Like he was really elite in the death overs. Shreyas Iyer, like he was smashing spin, and when he got set, he was not even leaving pacers. He was like batting at plus 50. Marcus Stoinis has skewed this graph. This will look close to the zero, but no, this is plus 50. So Shreyas Iyer is batting at strike rate of 250 here because the
Yeah.
line
How do you
zero
know
line
that?
is 200.
Scoring half a run than the entire league is just means like you're half, that's somebody else in your own team.
Yeah, others in your team. Again, Shashank could look at zero, but he's batting at 210 and averaging plus 20. He's not getting out at all. Also, same thing with the Prabhsimran thing. There's one match where he was there, but yeah, like they're going bonkers everywhere. Now they have done something in their auction, which I and they had a guy on the bench. His name is Michael Owen. Michael Mitchell. I don't exactly did get
Mitchell
the
Owen, yeah.
pronunciation. Mitchell Owen. Okay, like Mitchell Owen has been a fairy tale journey. A guy who bats at number seven for Hobart or Perth, I don't remember exactly. No, Hobart. And something happens. He says that okay, I would like to go open, and he opens for the season. He wins them the cup. Next, after 3 months, he is in the Australian team, and now and he goes to MLC again, kills there. So yeah, Mitchell Owen has set the stage on fire. He is batting really well, so he could bat at number three. So they have a really nice replacement for Inglis. So again, Shreyas Iyer will be shielded from the new ball, and I guess they could have the similar season. There is no other reason to not have that. Hmm.
Alrighty. So with the ball in hand, they have mostly been like very unremarkable all the way through,
Hmm.
right? They've been like slightly worse in terms of in terms of like containing runs. They've been slightly better in terms of taking wickets anyway. But their middle overs economy where it's not really great. But middle over strike rate is fine. But somehow they've been like the second worst team in the death. So they've been like all right in the power play, all right in the middle, but they're like Rajasthan really struggle in the death. They go at over 2 runs a ball in the death. They're only slightly worse than better than Rajasthan. So that
Hmm.
might be an issue that they might want to address. What do you think? Have they bolstered their fast bowling?
Yeah. So they have both their fast bowling, and one more part is that their bowlers have, in some way, I can say that they have most of the bowlers have unlocked a next level. I am talking about Arshdeep and Jansen. Like
Mhm.
so, uh, yeah, Punjab Kings. So you can see that Jansen being at like again striking very well and again economically very well in power play. Arshdeep surprisingly was not the like he like with the way we expect of from Arshdeep is taking wickets, but Arshdeep was more economical. And again Bartley also played his part well. They were slightly unlucky with injuries. Ferguson was elite in his 2-3 matches he played, but then he had a hamstring injury. We hope that
I mean,
he'll
when
be
Lockie Ferguson gets an injury, I wouldn't call it unlucky. It's called being
yeah.
Ferguson.
Yeah, it's being forgiven. It's like just like Nokia and everything. But again, he was the whatever amount of time he played, he was like striking at -5 and economy was -2 in power play. He was like this throughout middle overs and death overs. So if Lockie Ferguson is fit this year, yeah, they will have a different season. Again, you can see Chahal here, but yeah, he has only bowled 1 over in power play, so we shouldn't look at it that much. Uh, you can okay, power bowling in middle overs. Hmm. Again, Jansen striking well in middle overs. Chahal had slightly sad season in middle overs. Like he's in the first quarter and striking late. Also economically slightly expensive, not that much. It's like zero point 0.5 expensive. Again, Brar had one of the best seasons for him. Like he was an elite strike bowler, striking at -10, and also like economy of -1.5. Uh, so yeah, like I think I see some regression there, but again, Chahal should get good. whenever Arshdeep bowled in the middle overs, he was good. Also, Lockie Ferguson will come in and he will bowl more. The biggest issue they had because of Lockie Ferguson getting injured was that they had to rely on Azmatullah Umarzai, and he didn't come good in power play. But he was good with middle overs with his strike rate, but he didn't bowl that much in middle overs.
No, when
So and
Lockie Ferguson is around, right? Like the way the fast bowlers piece together is also like really good, right? So Arshdeep
yeah,
and Marco Johnson would take the power play. Lockie can
hmm,
bowl one in the power play, but they don't have to go to Lockie. Like they can use him as the middle overs enforcer.
yep,
And he can come back to bowl in the death, and you can get whatever you can out of Marco at the death. Arshdeep is going to bowl a couple of overs today.
yeah.
Right?
Like Lockie changes everything. Like Lockie was not there, then Jansen have to bowl in death, and Jansen is not that much comfortable bowling in death. He's a power play bowler and also takes wickets like one or two bowlers and or in the middle or can bowl a 15th or 16th over. But I won't say that he'll be comfortable bowling like last 4 overs. So there are many things Lockie could change. But even if Lockie was not there, they still did well. I'll say. Uh, if you look at their death overs, again there will be like repeat of the same story, where again Arshdeep was really great in death overs. The way Shreyas Iyer used Chahal was one of the best. Like I think Chahal also did well and is one of the best tactical captaincy moves. I'll say, like using leg spinner in the death over. Like RCB also used to do that with him sometimes in Chinnaswamy. But yeah, Chahal was really good in death overs, and it's not a lone 1 over. He let bowl like 5 overs. So and Jansen also did well, but again, it's not his ideal position. Again, they had to go to Vijay Kumar Veshak and Azamatullah Umarzai. Again, they leaked more runs, and that's why the stats don't look that well. If Lockie comes good, I think they won't have any problems with their bowling. Yeah, so
Right.
we have to see that.
So looking at Punjab's playing 12 and basically the shopping list, right? Like they shop like how a team that finished second should shop.
Yeah,
It's almost the same side as last year. They open with Priyansh, Arya, Prabhsimran, Singh. Josh Inglis is busy getting married. Um, yeah, and his name is also English, so probably Ricky Ponting might have gotten confused and dropped him there. But anyway, Mitchell Owen should take his spot. He has been playing consistently for Australia, and there was one game where he went nuts against
India.
India. He's quite promising. Shreyas Iyer, Vadera, the real fix as Upshan Singh, Marcus Stoinis. I think this is a batting lineup that I would certainly take. And you also have Marco Jansen who can actually bat, as India found out recently.
Yeah, and Harpreet
And
Brar can also tonk some.
yeah, exactly. So I think I'm happy with the way that they should bat. And yeah, I think they did have a really good season with the bat, towards the death, and that does feel recreatable. Yeah, sure. Marcus Stoinis is not going to score 1 run better than everybody on average, but it does look like a good finishing unit, right? With Shashank, Marcus, and Marco Jansen, and if Shreyas Iyer bats through, it's a really good batting unit.
Yeah,
With the ball, once again, as long as Lockie Ferguson is around, it's like a really elite bowling unit. You should expect it to come good. They shouldn't be close to average all the way through. But even if you take Lockie Ferguson out, Xavier Bartlett is like quite decent, right? Like he's
yeah,
only reason he doesn't play for Australia quite frequently is because who plays for Australia? Hazelwood, Cummins, and Stark.
from last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
So yeah, what do you think? Do you think they can repeat their heroics from last year?
I think they can. I think they can do one step better. Also, like they're quite a good team. Lockie Ferguson is there. They will be kind of unbeatable. They could be kind of unbeatable. Also, I would like to point your like. I'll point out two things. You mentioned Ricky Ponting and Australian quota. So they have got Cooper Conley and Ben Dwarshuis. Again, Cooper
Exactly.
Conley could be the next big thing in Australia. Like he has been talked up very well. Like can bowl spin, can bat anywhere in the order. Again, Big Bash, he's setting Big Bash on fire. Can really clear the ground from his like from the standing position, not even taking a step. And just a 21 years old, can bowl a left arm off spin. So if something happens to Michael Owen,
Sorry, he's
can you
not
can
as
just
old as 21. He became 22 now.
oh okay.
He's like, yeah, super young, isn't he?
Super right. So and
Yeah.
if something happens to Mitchell Owen, you can just directly slot in Copper Conley. If something happens to Marcus Stoinis, you can slot him there. Like that's the range he gives. Like number three, like there's Also, you can slot Mitchell Owen to Marcus Stoinis. Like these guys are insane. And again, Ben Dwarshuis plays for Sydney Sixers from last so many years. Bowls in the like they. I don't know. Do you guys know what is power surge? They have this thing called power surge where like you can take a power play in the middle overs. He bowls in that power surge, bowls in the power play, bowls in the death overs. Has a good slower ball, good yorker. So like nice buy, I'll think. Yeah. So I like their backups.
Yeah, they should
Australian
be able to
backups.
do what they did last year.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.